Hi, welcome. It's Yelena. So, what do we do when we don't know where to go next? We've all been at that fork in the road where we don't know whether to go left or right. Should I stay? Should I go? I would highly recommend to just take some time to get still and listen to your heart. And I know that's an easy thing to say. How do we do it? Well, the first step is being open to the possibility that your heart might actually answer. And I know for many that might be a far stretch. So for those of you for whom it is, I'm just going to take a moment to talk about neurotransmitters. So neurotransmitters were actually accepted more in the 90s, but previous to that, scientists believed that the brain functioned very mechanically, that thoughts were relegated to very specific centers of the brain, and then you got a little electrical charge, and it worked like that. When neurotransmitters were discovered, they realized that these little chemical messengers could travel from one part of the brain to the other, which in effect validated the concept of mind or consciousness beyond just the mechanics of the brain. And recently, they've discovered neurotransmitters in the gut and also profoundly, for me, I think, in the heart. And I think in many ways, it validates what I think has been said throughout the centuries, that there is a wisdom and consciousness, not only to the body, but also the heart. That perhaps the mind doesn't just live in the brain, but also in the gut and in a very personal way in our heart, which may be the doorway to our emotions and our truth. So it is important, I think, to connect in with your heart for anything that matters. I would say the second part is to, as you listen to your heart, take a moment to connect to your higher self. That part of you that is more aware and more conscious than just our wants for gratification or validation or even our need to feel worthy. I think our conscious or our regular brain in some ways has been raised on validation from the things that we do. And so our identity is really intertwined with what we do and our needs around that. But I believe our higher self is smarter than that, for lack of a better word. It is wiser and knows that the essential part of you, if you want to call that spirit, doesn't need validation. It is already worthy. And it's from that sort of perspective and that fuller place that I think we need to ask our heart. And then trust that your heart is not only connected to your truth, but perhaps even your spirit and the spirit of everything around you. That might be a doorway to what is right for you and where you thrive. Connect to that still, calm part of you that knows it is worthy, and from there, ask your heart. And I truly believe the right answer for you will percolate to your awareness. I wish you luck. Namaste. So take a deep breath. Perhaps close your eyes, bring your focus inward, and just let each breath get a little longer, a little deeper, a little slower. Feel the muscles across your face relaxing, your jaw relaxing. And just feel that oxygen coming into your body. Imagine it's healing and nourishing every cell. And on the exhale, just let go of any tension, any thoughts that don't serve you to be right here, right now. And as you follow that breath into your body, bring your awareness to your heart. Feel your heart soften, perhaps even Feel it energetically expand. Feel that that breath is coming in, connecting to your heart space. And that heart energy is extending all the way through the rest of your body, all the way to the tip of your toes, to the crown of your head. With each breath, making that energy just a little more vibrant, a little stronger. Then I invite you to set an intention for your practice, or perhaps even your day or week. Think of bringing that intention into your heart space and just see how it sits, how it feels, how it resonates within you. Does it feel good? Does it increase the energy? The ease or joy? How is your body receiving this intention? And then when you're ready, release the intention, wiggle your fingers, open your eyes, inhale, arms up, and exhale all the way back to the knees, circling the shoulders back. And we're just going to circle our torso, so just for some sukha breaths, exhaling as you round out, inhaling forward, exhale, round it out. And then reverse direction, exhaling, inhaling. And one last time, coming back to center, inhale, arms up. And then on the exhale, just bring the arms forward as you round out the chest. And this time, open them up. Inhaling, opening up, looking up to the sky. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, open it up, opening up right across the chest. Exhale down. And one last time. Inhale it up. And exhale forward. Inhale, arms up. And then just take your left arm over the right across, just like you're giving yourself a hug, hands on the shoulders. And on the exhale, just forward fold, just gently as if you're nurturing, just for a moment. And then release the shoulders, come on up, inhale, arms up. And switch. This time the right arm comes over the left to the shoulders, exhale all the way up, releasing the last bit of air. And inhale it up. Arms come up. And then separate the hands, relax the shoulders, palms facing each other. Just gently tilt over to the left. Inhale it up and over to the right. Getting into the side body. Doesn't really matter how far you can reach. Again, we're trying to get into those ribs. Inhale it up. Exhale, plant that left palm, extend. Right arm over and look up to the ceiling or the sky. Again, trying to get into that side body. And on the next exhale, bring that top elbow across to the left knee. Inhale it up. Exhale over. Inhale it up. And one last time. Inhale it up. And just a little further. On the next inhale, bring it up. Exhale, plant the right palm, extend left arm over, and again, opening up that left side body. This should feel good. And now on the next inhale, bring it up. Exhaling over to sway. Up and over. And last time to the right. Bring the hands back to the knees, circle the shoulders back, and opposite direction. And now inhale, arms up, reaching tall, and on the exhale, we're going to twist again over to the left. Right knee comes across to the left. Sorry, right hand comes across to the left knee. Left fingertips tented behind you. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, twist back. So on the inhale, connecting from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, reaching tall. If this is too far, you're welcome to bring the hand to the side, of course. Just find your edge in the twist. Inhaling, lengthening, exhale, finding the twist. And on your next exhale, come back to center, come back to neutral, and just a gentle counter twist for a moment. And then coming back to center, inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the other side. Left fingertips to the right knee. Right hand centered behind if you can. It's more important to keep your spine straight and pivoting than having that hand too far back. So if this is where your spine can be straight, that's more important than reaching back, sinking in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back. Just as if there's a marionette string pulling up through the crown of the head. And on your next exhale, come back to center, and just a gentle counter twist. And back to center, inhale, arms up. And exhale to heart center. And now we're going to get onto all fours. So knees are hip width apart. Hands are directly below the shoulders. And on the inhale, looking up, tilting the tailbone, looking up, 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 arching the back. And on the exhale, round it out. Articulating through each vertebrae till you're looking to your belly button. Inhale, softening the elbows. Arching up, looking up for cow. And on the exhale, we're going to put a bit of flow to our cat and cow. So coming all the way down, stretching out the shoulders as well, rounding it back up, and inhale to cat, keeping those elbows soft, pointing backwards. Exhale, round it out. Inhale it up. Find the fun in this. See if there's any sort of areas your body's calling to kind of unkink. And inhale it up. And one last time. And back to neutral. Ground the weight into that right palm. Inhale, left arm up, thumb pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, right heel back. You can flex the foot. Find your balance. Think of bringing that belly button to the spine. And breathe. You got this. Find your focal point. Find your drishti. And then exhale, bring that palm down. Bring the knee down. Ground the weight into that left palm. Inhale, right arm up. Thumb pointing to the sky. Exhale, left heel back. And breathe. Keep breathing. And then on the exhale, bring that palm down, bring the knee down, curl the toes under, and coming, you can actually bring the hips back if you'd like, and then just coming up into downward dog. So just walk this first dog. And then bend the left knee, right heel comes down towards the mat. Keep a certain softness in those elbows. Try to have them sort of pointed behind you. Your grip is wide, your fingers are pressed. The top knuckle of your fingers should be pressing into the mat in particular. And then switch. And breathe. And then coming up on the balls of both feet, heels come up. And just bring the heels back down. We're going to bring our knees down, curl the toes under, and then just walk your hands up to your knees, sitting on your heels. Now just find the width that suits you best. Either the knees can be together or pelvis width apart. Sitting on the heels, place the hands on your lower back and bringing the hips up, opening it up. Again, keep those shoulders relaxed. Think of opening the heart. And then keeping the chin up, just bring the hips back down to the heels. And when they're settled, chin comes back to neutral, coming back down onto all fours. And back into downward dog. And then we're going to come down into plank. Now it's your choice if you want the knees up or down, so listen to your body. Inhale, exhale chaturanga, letting the elbows brush along the ribs, all the way down. Top of the feet on the mat, circle the shoulders back for cobra. Exhale down. One more time, circle the shoulders back, inhale it up. Exhale down. And this time we're going to come a little higher. So circle the shoulders back, inhale it up, coming just a little higher. Exhale it down. And now extending the fingertips off the mat, tenting the fingers, circle the shoulders back, inhale it up. And then coming lower down, look over to the left, right shoulder dips down, getting into that rotator cuff. Inhale it up, and over to the other side. Inhale it up, plant the palms on the mat, curl the toes under, back into downward dog. And now ground the weight into that right foot, extend the left leg straight back for three-legged dog. Your hips are square. You can keep it here, or you can bend that knee and stack that left hip over the right. Now, the next variation is just an option. If this is already part of your practice, feel free to flip your dog over. So rotating on that bottom ball of the foot all the way over. So the foot on the mat, heel stays down. The one that's flipped over, heel stays up. Rock star. Keep breathing. And for this class, we're going to keep the knee bent. It just gives a little more support to that shoulder. And if you have it flipped over, bring it back around. Inhale it up. And bring it back down. Option to keep it in downward dog or take another vinyasa. Knees up or down. Exhale down. Circle the shoulders back. Inhale it up. And back into downward dog. And now extend the right leg back. Again, you can keep it here or bend the knee and just stack it up. And also, just keep it here. And breathe. Option, if you'd like to flip your dog, that heel comes up, rotating on the ball of the foot and bringing it up. So that right heel is up, left heel is down. And breathe. And bring it back. Bring it down. Bend the knees. And we're going to come back into an active childhood. We're going to come back into an active child's pose. Kind of an active childhood. So widen the knees. bring the hips back, arms in front, and just allow those armpits to sink down to your mat. Take a deep breath. And on your next exhale, walk over to the left, stretching out that right side. Inhale back to center. And exhale over to the right side, stretching out the left. Inhale back to center. And coming all the way down. And then coming up, bring the hips up into downward dog. Look to the front of your mat and just walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Your feet are parallel, your knees are bent. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Inhale deeply. Exhale, forward fold. Feet are parallel, knees a little more bent. Flatten the back again and reverse swan dive up. Inhale it up. Exhale to heart center. And then just make sure your feet are grounded, knees are a little soft, pelvis is neutral. Connect to your heart. And then inhale those arms up, gathering up the energy. Bring it into the heart. Exhale it out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it out. And one last time. Exhale to heart center. Nice. And now make sure those knees are still soft. Extend the arms out and then rotating over to the right, open it up. And back to heart center. Inhale over to the left. And back to center. And now opening both arms up. Breathing. Relax the shoulders. And then just reach those arms back as far as you can. Open up. Feel as if you're taking in the energy around you. And then bring the hands back to heart center. Actually, let's just relax the hands a moment. Circle the shoulders back and the other way. Inhaling, arms up above the head, palms facing, tilting over to the right. Inhale it up, over to the left. Inhale it up, lock the thumbs, looking up. And then on the exhale, just let go of the thumbs, palms facing each other, shoulders are relaxed, and we're going to go into chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back, feet are grounded, 60% of the weight, or ish, on the heels. And now just bring the hands straight in front of you. And on the inhale, we're going to open up to the right. Exhale it closed. Inhale over to the left. Exhale it closed. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, come down. Plant the hands on the mat. And you can stay in downward dog or take another vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, circle the shoulders back in cobra or upward dog. Back into downward dog. And breathe. And then coming down to all fours. And now take that left foot off the mat, curl the toes under, and just anchor that foot at a 45-degree angle off the mat. And then extend that right leg back. Option to lift the right arm as well. And breathe. Keep breathing. And on the exhale, bring that right palm down, right knee down, left foot comes in. And just wiggle it out a little bit. And then take that right foot off, anchor the toes, just like a kickstand on like a picture frame. And then extend that left leg back, and option to have that left arm follow. And breathe. And exhale it down. And now, you can either repeat that one more time on each side, or if you'd like to heat up the body a little bit more, we're going to go into a side plank. So choose your option. So for a side plank, we're going to bring the knees up, and then just rotate gently over to the left. Right arm can come up. And breathe. If you'd really like to heat up the body, feel free to bring that right leg up. But just listen to what works best for you. My train's not exactly flat, so. And breathe. And on the exhale, come down and gently roll over to the right. Bringing that left arm up. Option again to lift that left leg up. And on the exhale, bring it down. Bend the knees. Coming back down into child's pose. Gently back up. Coming back into downward dog. And extend that left leg back. And just bring that foot all the way through. You can use your hands to help you. Back knee comes down. And just make sure that front left foot is pointing forward. Pressing into the heel. Inhale, arms up for a low lunge. Find your balance. And then on the exhale, cactus, open the arms. If you'd like, you can even take your thumb and forefinger together. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale it up. And exhale down. And then on the exhale, come forward. Hands frame the foot. Just ease out the pelvis a bit. Now option, this is an option, listen to your body, to bring that back knee up so that you're in a high lunge. Coming up on that front foot, on that front knee. Inhale, arms up, and twist open to the left. Inhale up, and back to center. And now step that left foot back. Wiggle out the hips a little bit. Bring the hips back. And gently back up. Coming back into downward dog. Ground the weight into that left foot. Extend that right leg back. And then just step that foot all the way through. Back knee comes down. Make sure that knee is stacked above the ankle. And inhale, arms up. And then opening the elbows up. Really ground that front foot. Inhale it up. Exhale. Exhale, framing the foot. You can either keep it here or option to bring the back knee up. Coming up onto that front knee. Inhale, arms up. And opening over to the right. Inhale, back up. And exhale down. We're going to step that back foot all the way through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And this time we're going to ragdoll up, bending those knees, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale to heart center. And now come up to the front of your mat. We're going to take a giant step back with the left foot. That back foot is perpendicular, is at a 90-degree angle for warrior two. That front knee is stacked over the ankle. Inhale, arms up. Your gaze is over the front fingertips. Find your focus. Connect to that grounding. And breathe. And now bring it back up for exalted warrior. Back hand comes to the thigh, front arm comes up. And this time we're going to straighten out the leg. And breathe. And coming back into warrior two, bend the forearm onto the thigh, extend left arm over for extended angle, and breathe. If you'd like to heat up the body, you can always release that arm and just have the hand hover in front of the knee. Try not to collapse if you are keeping the forearm on the thigh. Try to just, as if you could just lift it up. It might be something to build to, so just, one step at a time. Inhale it back up into exalted warrior. The knee is bent this time. And then that front hand comes behind. You can either just place the hands on the lower back or interlace them. And looking up. And breathe. Option, this is just an option, on the exhales to come down to the thigh. Bringing those hands up. And inhale it back up. Release the hands back into exalted warrior just for a moment. And windmill the arms down. Back heel comes up, rotates up, steps back into downward dog. Your choice if you'd like to take another vinyasa here. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Ah, I see an eagle. Wow, two. And then back into downward dog. And breathe. And now ground the weight into that right foot, extend left leg back, and just step it all the way forward. Back, foot rotates at a 90-degree angle, windmill the arms up, and we're in warrior two on the other side. Excuse me. And breathe. Find your focus. And then bring it back up for exalted warrior. Front leg straightens up. And breathe. And back into warrior two. Bend the forearm onto the thigh, extend right arm over, and breathe. Relax the shoulder. Feel the energy from the fingertips all the way to the back edge of that back foot. Option, of course, to release the hand and have it hover. And then bring it back up. Exalted warrior. Knee is bent. Front hand comes behind you, interlacing the fingers. Open it up. Or you can place the hands on the lower back, of course. And breathe. Option to bring your humble warrior all the way down. And breathe. Inhale it back up. Release the hands. And on the exhale, windmill the arms down. Back heel comes up. And we're just going to step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, reverse swan dive up. Inhale it up. You got this. Exhale to heart center. And now we're going to do some circles that are just to relax the upper back. So just watch for a second. It looks a little bit like this. So inhale, arms up, and then it's like we're folding down. There's like a glass here. You don't want to come forward. You're just sort of folding along it. The knees bend, the arms circle in a giant circle. It's not coming down all the way. It's not getting into the hips. It's just folding the back over. Nice. So 3 circles to the left. Inhale deeply. And on the exhale, folding it over. Inhale it up. Exhale over. Inhale it up. One last time. Inhale it up. And reverse direction. And then we're going to open up into Goddess, thumb and forefinger together. And we all have a combination of feminine and masculine, so if you are of the male gender, this is also good for you too. And breathe. Connect to your balance, your strength. And just feel that strong heart expanding. And just breathe. Feel that heart. And just breathe. Feel your heart expanding, energizing. And then release the arms. Parallel the feet. Option to either place the hands on the lower back or interlace the fingers. Inhale it up. And on the exhale, forward fold. And then release the hands. Come back to the mat. Flatten out the back. And then just bring the knees in. And sit back a moment. And then just bring the hips to the side. And circle the shoulders back. We're going to go into boat pose. If it'll let me on the surface. Pick a variation that suits you best. So you can just bring your toes on the mat and lean back. You'll still feel this in your core. You can bring the shins up and hold it here, or you can straighten it out if you'd like to heat up the body a little bit more. And breathe. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And then bring your shins parallel to the ground, hands to heart center, and we're just going to twist and twist. And back to center. Feet come down, extend arms forward. And on the inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. I'm going to give myself a variation. If this works for you, you can open up to the right. Exhale, closed. Open up to the left. Exhale, closed. Open up to the right. And then just rock back and forth. Widen the feet. And come down one vertebrae at a time. Feet are parallel. Hands are by your side. And then gently press into the feet and bring the hips up. Making sure the feet stay directly under the knees. Option to interlace the fingers. If you're doing this, remember to tuck those shoulders underneath you. This protects the neck over time. So keep breathing. Option to lift those heels up if you'd like, or keep them down. And then release the hands, flatten out the shoulders, come down one vertebrae at a time, bringing those knees into the body. Rock it back, and then just keep that left knee into the body, extend the right leg down, bring that left knee across, open up that left arm, and breathe. Let gravity open up your torso just a little more. Gently. Bring it back to center. Keep that knee into the chest. On the exhale, bring the right knee up to meet it. Inhale, left leg down. And just bring that knee across the body. Open up that right arm. And breathe. And bring it back to center. Extend that leg down, reach the arms up overhead. Reach in opposite directions, arms and legs, and then release. Arms coming by your side for Shavasana. Bringing that awareness into your heart. Feel if there's any impulses that come percolating up, any messages, any intuitions or insights. Just allow that to be. Honor it. Know that you have access to so much wisdom within you, and trust it. You can pause the video and stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. When you're ready, come back up slowly at your own pace. And then just take a moment to acknowledge yourself for taking this time to connect mind and body and heart. We're going to close our practice with 2 deep breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale to heart center. Another eagle. May you be well in mind and body. May you be free from inner and outer harm. And may you have many moments of ease and joy. Namaste. Good luck.